It's nothing personal. It just ruins the game if you have somebody spamming pause the entire time as a spectator. And if I keep it with people I know who's going to be doing it, if it happens.
That's true. Have you had that before in the past?
Yeah, we've had at least one game where... And I've seen it on the Arena of Valor official stream too, where the spectators were just spam pausing.
Oh, wow, that's such
It's
a douche move.
very douche move. Since we got PYG in chat, he's going to be joining us next week. If any of you guys out there are trying to be casters, want to be casters, want practice casting, let me know. It's a great way for you guys to get some practice as well.
They did ban the Toolin. They don't want to see that again.
I would after last game, yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame them at all.
And he's going to pick up the Jinner. Airday hasn't played much Jinner. I know it's one of his weaker heroes, so we'll see how it comes out this game.
And we've got Space locking the Zephyrs and Dual Spirals locking the Violet, and those are two really amazing picks, to be honest. Like, that's a good start for Red.
That's a good one, too. After that, you can pretty much fill with any amount of tank and mage that you want to, and the team will probably be okay.
Yeah, definitely. Those are characters that are usually banned as well. I mean, we've seen the Butterfly go down on the blue side again, but I don't know. I don't think she's that strong, to be honest.
Nah, but she is the pub stomper. And in the end, that's what this is.
True. I see where you're coming from. If people don't know how to deal with her, she gets out of control way too fast.
The Arena Valor stream said the other day that Butterfly was the #1 least favorite hero to play against across all servers.
That's hilarious. And you know what? That is probably more like the casual side of things, because, everyone in the top of ranked is like, oh, she's a joke, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it is. She can be such a stomper and casual.
And we are going to get to see the teamie. Aw, trolled.
Aww.
Trolled.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, yes, it's Booty Boots time.
But Wonder Woman, Gilder, Slims, Alice, and Jinner is going to be the blue team lineup with a Zephyrs, Violet, Omar, Arthur, and Chugnar. Who do you think wins this?
You know what? It's looking really solid, I'll be honest, for Red side. They have some really good picks in there. They're going to use the Chognar for the mage damage, but I don't know. It looks like team pick wise, Red side looks pretty good. Not that Blue's team is that bad either. They do have a lot of potential in there. It's just you have two powerhouses on Red side. If those guys spiral out of control, it's going to be a problem.
And the other thing that I look for in these situations is room for error. If you look at the red team, you can mess up a lot of team fights and still be tanky enough to take them. Whereas the blue team, you need a lot of coordination. With the Gilder ulti, the Wonder Woman coming out, and the Jin R, you have to be a little more coordinated. And Alice.
Yeah.
Because
I would agree.
If you throw all those moves, all their ultimates individually, it's not really going to amount to anything.
Yeah, they need to get the wombo combos in, or it's not going to be as effective for sure.
But we're going to have Airday on the Jinner, Cobra on the Gilder, JQ Norman on the Slims, JBZ on the Wonder Woman, Ruben on the Alice, Dual Spiral is going to be playing Violet, Tony the Tiger on the Omar, Frankie Hot Dogs on Arthur, Spaced is going to be playing the Zephyrs, and Haunted on the Chugnar.
And it's going to be interesting because I usually look at this as well to see how much someone has played a character, and there's quite a few people that picked characters that they're still in the beginner rank with. So I don't know if they're going to have the situational awareness and the experience with that character to do the work they need to.
Knowing your hero's limits definitely allows you to play the hero a lot more effectively. Easy blue steel, uncontested. Begins work on the little camp as well. Jinner's going to make a move topside to their blue. We'll see if he gets any help.
I don't think he's going to get any help, but I don't think they really notice he's doing it either.
Slim shows up, takes it. Looks like they'll get the little guy as well. Maybe not. Almost an even trade on the invades. Ooh, but not if they get caught here. Haunted's going to join the fight. J. Norman's dropping real low. Big stun from the Gilder. Not enough to save him. He's going to jump into all four. That could be the end of him real quick. Quick first blood and second blood to the red team.
It was a ballsy move from Cobra there. I mean, I respect the try and the save there, but I don't know if I would have jumped face first into 4 people, though, without any other backup rotating down.
Yeah, he was alone at that point. Air Day could drop here, but he is able to skate out. Alice is in the area, able to shield him up.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting game because red side looks like they're going to be super aggressive against blue this time to not really give them anything at this point to kind of get that early lead so they can spiral out of control.
As I pan to dual spirals. And they take the Sentinel. First,
it's that perfect
objective.
timing, you know?
Instant synergy. And they're going to immediately invade again. Somebody's got this buff on a timer.
You know, it's a good thing to do because if you leave the jungler without their buffs, it really sets them at a disadvantage when they go into gank.
Oh, and that's bye-bye Air Day. He just got blown up.
Yeah, that was a good catch. All 3 of them instantly put in everything they had there to take him down.
Should leave the window pretty wide open to take a dragon as Arthur begins it.
Yeah, we might not see too much of a contest here. Let's see if they realize what's going on before it's too late.
Not if they start the Seagull. Oh, Cobra's in the area. He does spot it out. Unable to get the snipe, though. It looks like Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, I always hope that you see someone get the actual snipe because it's always exciting when it's that low and someone grabs it on them.
Yeah, I'm always a big fan of the snipes. They make the game way more interesting. They're going to try and take down the Zephyrs, but he's pretty tanky at this point. He is going to get caught under tower for a second. They're taking 1, 2, 3. One too many tower shots as Jinner's there to clean up house.
Whoo! Oh, damn. And that's the importance of just rotations and being so aware of your map. Because a lot of people won't pay attention to the map, and that wouldn't have happened. But, I mean, it is every day, and he's very good at rotating down where he needs to be to help out his team. And we've seen that a lot last game as well from him on the Tulin. He was, he always got to the fight a little bit late, but it was just in time to be able to clean house.
Yeah, the map awareness really helps you, especially in the early games when people are going to be extending like that before they get too scared.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree.
Chibizi trying to make some work on the Violet here, but he's not getting any help in return. They have their attentions on mid with the Zephyrs and the Chugnar. Alice could go down here. Jinner Ultimate's going to be popped. They're both dropping real low. I don't know if he's going to have enough to finish him off, though, especially with Omar joining the fight. That's going to be bye-bye Air Day.
Yeah, that was definitely really good work there. They were kind of rotating in and out of that fight to take a little bit less damage, and the Chognar just got out alive.
Blue team's really going to have to turtle at this point. Look for kills under towers. Try and get some sort of trades. They're not really trading that well at the moment.
Yeah, and Red's been really aggressive as well with their jungle, not giving them anything to really come back with, which is a really good idea, to be honest. And here we see them going for the Abyssal Dragon while they're kind of stuck in the middle.
Nice steal by the red team. They had 4 mid, 3 were mid, and 2 were top, so it was fairly safe. The other big thing is they had vision from all the heroes that would have been contesting from the Omar and the Chugnar there in mid.
Yeah, that was a perfect scenario. And that's the thing too, like, I mean, the dragon, once it goes down, it comes back at the same time, right? And I think teams need to be more aware of that because I don't think they realize how much that affects the outcome of a game. Objectives are kind of, people assume they're not important. Some games you'll see people never go for the dragon, and it's like, come on, that's a big game changer.
It is. It gives everybody on team gold and XP. As Zephy's jumps way deep into the back line, Wonder Woman's going to pop the bracelets and keep everybody alive for now. She's going to drop in the end, though. Omar spinning. Zephy's is trying to take down the Wonder Woman now. Somehow Zephy's is still alive. Takes down JBZ.
I mean, it's that passive keeping him alive.
Yeah. And he's able to finish off the Jinner. And the
Yeah,
whole
that
time,
was huge cleanup.
Arthur's just pushing bottom.
The thing that's happening here, though, too, is the level difference is crazy. Like, I mean, he was jumping in on level 6s. I don't even think he was worried. He's like, I'm not going to die here. They're not going to have the damage to really do anything to me because they didn't even have their level 2 ults at that point. So they're really in a bad situation here.
Yeah, with an 8,000 gold lead at this point, it's really the red game to throw.
What do you think Blue could do to possibly turn this in their favor right now?
I think they got to trade this dragon for the Darkslayer. The red team, at this point in the game has been fairly consistent with being around the dragon pit when it's ready. So you can kind of predict that at this point in the game. And it looks like they might try and go for the Darkslayer trade at this point, but the rotation is just too late.
Yeah, that would have been a good trade.
At this point, you kind of have to make some bold plays with some educated guesses, just because you are so far behind. And there's really no safe play to get you back into that game.
Yeah, because even at this point, they could turtle under their tower, but with the level differences, red team can pretty much jump a tower at this point and take the damage before they really even have to be afraid of that tower.
Yeah, and they're just going to start the Darkslayer here. Yeah, that's pretty much it, because they're just so scared to go on this Chugnar.
Little do they know it's only one guy.
If they only knew. I still don't know if they could take him down, though.
It's true. With the buff and his ability to slow them, he could run away at pretty much any point. But that could have been something that could have helped them, because if they got one down before they decided to push the towers, it might have given them that tiny bit of the edge they could have needed to possibly pull at least a defense and then maybe push down mid and get a couple towers and maybe rotate to a dragon or something like that.
Slims is getting very close to his second item. That'll make him much more effective in team fights. And this Gilder's actually going an older build with the AP Gilder build. So if this game goes longer than another 3 to 4 minutes, it just gives the blue team that much more chances to get back in it. 'Cause yeah, they have the Violet, but I think the blue team's lineup scales a little better than the red team.
I would agree.
They will have to try and stop this push, though, with the Darkslayer buff as they begin to work on both the mid. Bottom tower goes down. They're just taking down all 3 towers right now. They might not have a chance to get to late game. Gilder drops the ultimate under the Nexus, but it's not going to be enough. Jinner was unable to do anything as well, and that's game.
Yeah, they really needed to be all near the core at the same time there. If they would have kind of been able to combo their ults, maybe if Alice could have gotten a hissy fit under the core there, she could have slowed them down a little bit to maybe do a little more work. I know the level difference was pretty crazy, but just the red team was way more team oriented and they were always together, where blue was it felt like they were always doing their own things.
And we touched on it a little bit before game, but the Wombo combo just had to line up almost perfectly for the blue team. The potential was always there.
Yeah, it was there, but like we're saying, they were kind of separated, and they never really got to put that into effect, which is kind of what got them so far behind.